Okay, in this video, we're going to do an IB Tech Start of the Year checklist for all the teachers here. So what we're going to try to do is I'm going to explain to you guys the next steps we need to do for this month. First thing is, how does a student sign up for your course? How to confirm all your students in your course? How to cross-check your rosters then with Ileana's and IB Techs. And then talking with any students who didn't sign up yet. And then the last and very important thing are, what are your course-specific prerequisites? So first of all, how does a student sign up for your course? When a student signs up, if they go to courses, they will actually see all the available Ileana courses that are there. So I'm going to take the German one, for example, because that's new this year. When they click it, they will see that the instructor is there as well. And as a student, they will see a little button over here that says register. And that's all they have to do. And they will be registered for your course. If you want to make sure what your course is called, I have attached this document here. This is our course confirmation document we send out to IB Tech in the beginning of the year. And you can find your name and then the course. So for Mr. Fenema, his course this is a fall only course, and it's German 101. In the spring, he will then teach this one, German 102, for that next level. It also tells you then what is the course called over here. So again, that should be available on one of these courses, so you know which one your students sign up for. My suggestion is have them all sign up at the exact same day, and you can track that. Next step then would be let's jump back to that. So we did how to sign up, how to confirm all students in your course. So now I'm going to sign up as a teacher myself, and what we do to sign there is to use my IB Tech login. Select the IB Tech, not Ileana Christian. And under students, you will see a bunch of students that I need to confirm in this course. So how would we do that? Easier than confirming one at a time, because I can click one and confirm it or not confirm it. But easier than that, what we want to do, and this is really key, is I can actually go to step and say instructor confirm student and course. And after I do that, you will see there actually is this complete in batch mode. So I'm actually going to select just the course I want, which is this one. And then I'm going to go to the actions here and complete it in batch mode. And then I can confirm all of these students in batch mode. Make sure that these are ones that are enrolled or supposed to be enrolled in that specific course. And then you can say complete step, and it will enroll all of them at the same time, much easier than doing them one at a time. After you are finished with that, our next step then that's how we confirm them, is to cross-check your rosters. So I'm going to open up my roster here. This is my roster I'm going to cross-check. This is my civil engineering course. And I'm going to cross-check it. So I'm going to go back to that same site I was at, right here. And over in status, we're going to scroll to the bottom, and you can find the courses you teach. And I'm going to find that same course right here, the one that I'm going to cross-check. I'm going to click roster report. And it might take a second. And I'm just going to open it up in Excel. Close out of some of these things here. And what I noticed is it actually created from last year's too. We can see that. So I'm going to delete all the ones from last year right there. I'm going to delete those because I'm really worried about this year. And then I'm going to sort them, and we can do that by filter. You can also do this in Google Sheets, and I'm going to sort them by last name. You don't have to. I think it just makes life much easier when you can see just their last name. And now I'm gonna kind of bring this down here, and I'm gonna drag it over to the side. It's an easy way to kind of look at both at the exact same time. And as I go down here, I already know this, but I see that there's one student right here that is not listed. So I am going to then talk with that student and see what's going on. Why didn't they get listed? Is it because they didn't register correctly, or they didn't sign up for the course, or they're having issues with it? This is where we just double check our rosters really quick. This is on every teacher to make sure their rosters are correct within Ivy Tech. And now the last step. What are your course-specific prerequisites? Excuse me. This is probably the most important step. Of course, they got to sign up. That's very important. But we've lost a few students in the past that did not complete these prereqs. So I want to make sure that you know what yours are, and so you don't get blamed for something that your students are supposed to do. Okay. So there is an entire what they call crosswalk. I'm going to zoom out of this a little bit. And the crosswalk shows every single course that Ivy Tech offers. And then you'd have to find your course and then locate what your prerequisites are for that course. So what I did is I broke this down and found everybody's courses, and I made a ICHS prerequisite chart. So I'm going to go to that first sheet, the prereqs, and I sorted it by instructor. So for example, this row here is my first level course. A lot of freshmen take this course. There is no prereqs for this course. However, for all of my other courses, this one and this one that I teach that are dual credit, they have to have completed that first course of my prereqs. So I know what my prerequisites are. They're a little easier than some of you guys. So I'm actually going to go down to Luke's because I want to make sure he knows what's going on. So Luke has two courses he's teaching. He's teaching one right now, German 101, the Ivy Tech course name, or German 3, it's called here at Illiana. You can see that there. His prerequisite for those courses are program ready for reading and writing. And so what does that mean? That's the key. What does that mean? What is program ready? I went ahead and I posted that also on this sheet, what program ready is. And program ready for reading and writing is a lot of different things. Different tests you can be program ready in. The one that we take for Ivy Tech is called the knowledge assessment test. The reading and writing test, you'd have to get a 70 on. The nice thing is most the students who do that, even freshmen do that, it's not that hard for them. Once they get to that 70 score, they're finished with it. The other thing that happens is if you have a junior or a senior and they have a 2.6 or greater, they don't have to take this. They will be waived. David is sending out that information to Ivy Tech, and then I will post every junior or senior that falls below that, so you know to tell them you gotta take the knowledge assessment. If you have a freshman or sophomore in your class, then they have to take that knowledge assessment. So your job is to know your specific prereqs so that you can talk to your students about that, right? So if we go down to, a lot of these are just program ready, but if we go down to one of the math classes, or let's say for instance, AP Chem here, AP Chem are one of the prereqs is Math 136 that would take with Robert Doug, but also to be program ready. Well, they can get, if they have a 2.6 or higher and are a junior or senior, which they probably are, then they're good. Or they are program ready and they can complete the other knowledge assessment calc test and get a 95. So they don't have to take this class. And so your job is to know those prerequisites and what that means. And please ask me any questions that you might have that could help out. I will send out another email, or I will talk to you guys more about what that means and some videos to guide your students even better.